best weekend ever? Yes, I am!
How do you begin coming up with an idea like this?
I mean, I guess the inspiration totally came from this book, Caging Skies, that my mother was reading in 2010, and then she was explaining the book to me and describing it to me, and I felt that the idea was very cinematic, and I thought that it just seemed like a really interesting angle on a subject that I feel like we've seen many times before, but I hadn't really seen films really in the style, but from a kid's point of view.
Yeah, I know, it's definitely not a good time to be a Nazi.
I really wanted to explore that.
For sure. And I think I knew I was going to be ready to love this film, where I saw in the trailer your, not freeze frame, but slowed down leap.
Oh yeah.
That must have been a fun day on set.
I think I probably did that jump about 10 times in that horrible outfit and carrying all that weight. But again, I was committed.
Just committed. It was your idea, you had to see it through.
People used to say a lot of nasty things about me. Oh, this guy's a lunatic. Oh, look at that psycho. He's going to get us all killed.
And you do this very deft thing, and I'm giving you lots of compliments today, of going from a energetic, enthusiastic, like kind of almost uplifting beginning to slowly reminding people that this is not a jolly Wes Anderson thing. This is real and things matter. How hard was it in the editing room as well as writing to kind of make that shift?
Well, all my films are really, I think, built in the edit. I like to think that the scripts are perfect, but they're not. And so once we get into the edit, that's where, like, I think all the hard work begins. Like What We Do in the Shadows took 14 months to edit. Thor was like a year-long process to finish that. And this one was about 8 or 9 months, I'd say, to just to find that tone and find that balance. Because I think with the subject matter and with this kind of film, you can't make it a straight up comedy, and also it's not my style to just make a straight drama as well. So it's about like staying true to my style and my voice, and also making something that I guess means something.
For sure. Were there moments where you had to kind of inoculate yourself from how bizarre your life was making this movie?
Yeah, I mean, I think most of that was evident in when I was dressed in the outfit and with the moustache and the hair and everything. And I guess like the one way to describe looking like that is embarrassed. I was embarrassed all the time, and it's just not a thing you're proud of. It's not something you want to turn up to work, looking like. So. And now and then I'd catch a glimpse of myself in the reflection and be reminded, oh, that's right, I'm dressed like that, and I get this horrible moustache. So often I would take it off and put a hat on and take the jacket, take all the stuff off.
I was going to ask, like, you have to do that kind of player, manager, actor, director thing where you're in a scene with Roman and then you have to hop out of it, and then you're giving him notes dressed as Hitler.
Yeah.
And you go,
can't you follow a simple order? Well, yeah, I mean, and Roman was kind of, I think he was probably pretty disturbed the first day that I turned up, and I think a lot of people didn't enjoy having this guy on set.
Adolf? I don't think I can do this.
Was? Of course you can. So you're going to get out there and you're going to have a great time, okay?
But Roman is, obviously he's an incredible actor, but he was also very... He's very sensitive, and he was also very caring of me. I think he knew that it was quite a hard thing to do to dress like that, and so I already feel that Roman took care of me.
I'm not going to say this in a flippant way, but it can't help but sound like that. You got so lucky with the casting. Everyone in this just aces it. Thomason's incredible. I think the standout to me, if you don't mind me saying, is he's playing Archie. No, Archie Yates playing Yorkie.
Yorkie, yeah. He's incredible, isn't he?
When he walks into the room and you go, him.
Yep.
He's adorable. Give him a bazooka. Let's go.
Oh, God.
That's pretty much what happened. He walked in, he started talking, and we said, yeah, we'll stop you right there. You're in the movie.
I've got a rocket launcher with your name on it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Your Hitler dancing is incredible.
Thank you so much. I think.
When you do that in front of Sam Rockwell, do you not think, I've got to really be on my top form here, because he can do some moves.
Look, there's no doubt that Sam is, is a very accomplished actor, dancer, cook. The best advice I'd probably was given was from Roman all the time. I don't know what the advice, which usually would be smaller, do it again, but smaller.
Only I think can ask this as a Brit, but was Allo Allo a reference point or something to walk away from?
It was probably something to walk with. That and Hogan's Heroes were things to walk away from in terms of accents.
Yeah.
And in terms of the comedy.
Sure.
And in terms of just the way that the film was made.
Yes, also true.
Not to take away from them, but I was hoping that it wouldn't come across as just an episode of Allo Allo.
Because there is obviously the ghost of that where you go, you can't make those accent gags.
Oh, yeah.
It must be so tempting, but you just have to back away.
Did I? Did we make any? I don't know. Did we?
It's too late now.
I'll have to watch it.
You will have to watch it. One of these days you're going to have to watch it. I'm going to ask you a couple of quick-fire questions to kind of wrap things up. When you're stopped in the street by fans, what are they typically saying to you?
Stop.
That's it. Then you stop.
Yeah.
And they're happy.
And then they go, okay, you can go now.
Are you thinking of traffic wardens?
Yeah, that's my number one fan base, traffic wardens.
Nailed it. What mementos have you taken from movies and TV shows that you've been in or written or been a part of over the years? You may not have taken that many from this one, I'm imagining.
No, I didn't take many from this. Probably just tried to find the things that are worth the most money. And then just to store them away, just in case, just for a rainy day, You never know when this whole career is going to end. So
you never know.
Get those sweet little props from What We Do in the Shadows.
This is another tricky question, but I can't help myself. What is the best thing about your job? Like, what is it that really makes you happy and gives you satisfaction?
Well, I like being the boss. It's really nice. I've spent many years not being the boss and working for other people. It's quite nice when you're kind of the boss. But also, at the end of the day, I still have bosses. So
Yeah, of course.
there's always a boss somewhere, isn't there? Everyone's got a boss. Even the bosses have got bosses.
Agreed.
Well, I also love going to work and playing in this big playground with all these toys and actors, and and I like a set where it's it's got a real family feel, and there's never a day where I feel like I've got to go and make a movie.
I've got to hang out with Stephen Merchant.
Oh, jeez, yeah, all these cool actors, and laugh and cry and feel emotions and feel like I'm making art.
What was the last film you watched where you thought, that's so good, I'm a little bit jealous?
Back to the Future.
That is one, isn't it? You look at it and go,
I watched that when I was about 10, I guess, and I thought, I'm so jealous. I wish I could get in that time machine and go wherever I wanted. And I'd go back to the past,
Yep.
and then I'd find that Marty McFly guy, and then I'd jump in that car before he did,
Yep.
and I'd take off and leave him there in that car park with those terrorists.
with the terrorists. Yeah, excellent.
Piss off, ghost! He's freaking gone.
I hope you've noticed this, you probably haven't, but a friend of mine, we know each other online, makes t-shirts. And she sent me this, which I'm going to reveal to you like I'm Superman, which is...
Oh my God, I want that.
Isn't this the best thing ever?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would make her day for you to notice it, which you have, which is excellent.
I've noticed that. I'm noticing this.
Look at the noticing.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Look what I've noticed.
Look what he's noticed. There we go. Mission accomplished. I think that's
All right,
a few
we did that.
brownie points. Lovely stuff. And on the topic of this amazing line, was the pineapple shirt in Endgame on Korg your idea?
No.
So
you
you just-
seem disappointed.
I'm not disappointed. I just imagine that you
Can't
watched
you
it.
just be happy that it's in there?
I'm just
and
happy
that
he's
someone had the idea to put it in there. I mean, I was so pleasantly surprised. I noticed it.
You noticed it.
I went to the movie and I went, hey, hang on a minute, I'm noticing something in this scene. They've stolen my idea of wearing pineapple shirts and put it in the character that I have kind of playing.
It's It's definitely yours. I do feel like with Disney Plus making TV shows about everything, including, Mandalorian and many other things, why can't we have a Korg and Meek spin-off show?
Well, there's no reason you can't. I'm just too busy. Why don't you make it?
Will you let me?
It's not up to me.
Oh, okay.
It's not up to me, but I'll do the voice for it if you want.
Cheers, man. I'll speak to Bob Iger. We can regroup, and we'll hash out a deal.
Okay.
Excellent. Again, I will not be supplying the pineapple shirts.
What about those shirts?
I'll hook you up, man.
Your friend hadn't made one for me, I guess.
They will.
That sounds like a false promise. That sounds like I have to wait to make another movie. It sounds like this is the motivation to make another movie, so I get to come back here just for that T-shirt.
Make Love and Thunder, we'll regroup.
Make love? What?
And Thunder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds like an order.
Well, I'm not wearing my usual ordering uniform. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.